Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Our caucus sometimes has debates over bills that we do not support or that we support only in part as to whether there is nonetheless some value in allowing them to go to Select Committee in the hope that a better bill may emerge. Today I stand to say that the Green Party does not support this bill. However, some of our members believe that there would be value in discussing the issues further in a Select Committee and will vote for the first reading on that basis. They believe that local communities should make local decisions if this is possible without undermining the law. The majority of us, however, will oppose it at first reading. Our reasons for opposing the bill are exactly the same as the reasons the Green Party vigorously opposed the equivalent bill the last time George Hawkins introduced it in 2005, and the reasons that the Green Party strongly supported Tim Barnett's original Prostitution Reform Act. The bill enables the Council to recriminalise soliciting in particular areas of its choosing. This effectively recreates exactly the imposition on the rights of sex workers that existed under the old law, except that the penalties will be 10 times higher. It is constitutionally objectionable, furthermore, for local authorities to effectively create criminal law. The point of the Prostitution Reform Act was to focus the law on those behaviours that can be associated with soliciting that present actual problems, such as people being harassed or intimidated, offensive signage or behaviour, used condoms left in public places. And there are indeed solutions and remedies for all of those behaviours, rather than the moral objections that some people have around prostitution. This principle is being reversed by the bill that stands in front of us today. I am not belittling the concerns or anxiety of the Manukau City Council or local residents or shopkeepers. Rather, I am restating the point of view that I expressed back in 2003 as the Executive Director of the New Zealand AIDS Foundation, alongside my colleagues from the New Zealand Family Planning Association, the National Council of Women, the Māori Women's Welfare League, the Public Health Association, the New Zealand Federation of Business and Professional Women, the YWCA, and many others. And those concerns were that marginalised, desperate and vulnerable members of our society who end up street soliciting in places such as Hunters Corner are easier to reach out to with services and with information if they are not doubly victimised and hiding from criminal sanctions such as those again proposed in this bill. So, street-based soliciting at Hunters Corner is hardly a new phenomenon. It was extensively discussed in the debate and the submissions made around Tim's original bill. The arguments being made tonight in favour of this bill were considered and rejected at that time, and then considered and rejected again in 2005 by the Local Government and Environment Select Committee and Parliament again. Then in 2008, the Prostitution Law Review Committee visited the areas that the Council is concerned about, discussed the issues broadly, and heard from the police that they were more concerned about family violence and abuse of alcohol in these areas. They, again, rejected the arguments advanced by the Council, endorsing the recommendation made by the Select Committee. In 2009, the Crime Prevention Unit of the Ministry of Justice undertook another comprehensive review of the specific issues addressed by the bill, published under the title Review of Street-Based Prostitution in Manukau City, and again concluded, as have all reviews, that localised measures working with sex workers and NGOs were a more productive way to address any actual problems being experienced, and that legislative approaches were unlikely to be effective and quite likely to create fresh problems. So in summary, sir, this is a bill that intends to unwind the intent of the original Act, is constitutionally repugnant, has been considered frequently and in great depth, and is both extremely unlikely to achieve its intent and likely to further marginalise some of the most vulnerable members in our entire society. It is a waste of this House's time, and I do not support it going any further.
Cool. Ross.